Hello, everyone, and welcome to Design Your Life, the 30-Day Yoga Journey, Day 26. Live your life in color. Today's meditation is themed around the chakras, which we've explored a couple of the 7 chakras in this series. But today in this meditation, we're going to tap into each of them, just a very surface level, quick little kind of check-in with each one, move our way up the rainbow bridge, as it's so called, to do a little check-in, which has been one of the themes in this series, in this journey, is checking in with ourselves, checking in with how we're feeling, what we're thinking, how we are. And so we're going to do that in a little bit more of a specific way today. So I'm seated up on a meditation cushion. So come to whatever comfortable way you can sit that will allow your spine to stay nice and lifted. And then when you arrive there, close your eyes and begin to breathe. Check in. How do you feel today? How do you feel in your physical body, in your emotions? What emotions are you carrying today? And how does your mind feel? Do you feel overcrowded? Do you feel busy in your mind? There's no right or wrong answers to these questions, of course. The point is, as always, just to be aware. Acknowledging what we feel is powerful. Now, if you missed the explanation, I'll explain again. The chakras are energy centers. You can imagine them, I like to imagine them as circles of different colored light that go all the way up my spine. They're essentially categories of our existence in the world, and they line up with different parts of our bodies, and they go from red all the way up to purple up our spine. And so we're going to start with the first chakra. It's located at the base of your spine at the tailbone, and this is the root chakra. The color is red, and it has to do with our stability. It's the basic needs of living and existing in the world. It's stability, it's safety, it's groundedness, it's food, water, shelter, money, the very basics of life that allow us to move beyond mere survival. So for this chakra, the root chakra, you can imagine it, like I said, at the tailbone, but it does also encompass your legs and your connection to the ground beneath you. Ask yourself, do I feel stable? And this doesn't need to be a deep dive. Like I said, we're just touching on each one here. Do I feel stable? Yes or no? And hold on to that answer so you can come back to it later. Next, we'll move up to the sacral chakra, which is located below the belly button. This is our center of creativity. The sacral chakra is orange. It's usually around the sexual organs, the lower belly, because it's all about fluidity. It's all about creativity. It's all about pleasure and sensuality and experiencing the world in the moment. And if you want to, you're welcome to bring your hands to your low belly as well, just to feel into this space. This space deals with our emotions. So I want you to ask yourself, am I letting myself feel my emotions? Yes or no? And again, take note of the answer. We'll come back to it later. Next, bring your attention, or your hands if you're using them, to above your belly button, between your belly button and your low ribs. This is your solar plexus chakra. We worked this a couple days ago with one of our core practices. Your solar plexus chakra is, I like to call it the get shit done chakra. It is the seat of our will. It's our willpower. It's our purpose. It's what gets us out of bed every morning. It's motivation. The element for this one is fire. So you can imagine it's that energy that gets us moving forward. It's propulsion. And so for this chakra, I want you to ask yourself, am I moving forward in a meaningful way? Am I moving forward in a way that means something to me? Yes or no? Take note of the answer. Don't judge yourself for any of these questions. And next, bring your awareness to the center of your chest, your sternum, your heart space, we call it in yoga. You can bring your hands to your heart, to your chest if you'd like. And this is your heart chakra. It's the center of love. It's the center of relationships, trust, our ability to receive love and also give it. It's our ability to hold space and build trust within relationships, within romantic relationships, friendships, family members, acquaintances. The color here is green, and it's a very unaddressed chakra in the world. We could all use a little more love and compassion. So here I want you to ask yourself, am I holding myself back from love? Am I holding myself back from care? Yes or no? No judgment. Take note of the answer. We'll come back to it. Next, bring your awareness to your throat chakra. You're welcome to bring your hands to your throat, but if that doesn't feel good, just bring your awareness to your throat. The throat chakra is, of course, located at the throat, and it has to do with communication, speech, truth, communication that is also listening. Of course, communication has two sides. It's conveying what you want to convey and also listening and intaking what someone else is telling you. The color here is blue. And for this chakra, I want you to ask yourself, am I being truthful about myself to the people that matter? Yes or no? No judgment. No judgment. Just hold the answer as it is. And then we'll move our awareness. Moving up to our third eye. If you want to, you can bring a finger just to touch between your eyebrows. This is the center of your third eye. The color here is an indigo purpley blue. This is the center of your intuition. If you've ever done a balancing class in yoga and your teacher has referenced a drishti point, a point of focus where you keep your gaze locked so that you can have a little bit more stability in your body, that's what your third eye is. It's your North Star. It's the north of your compass. It's the line, the arrow that points you home. So for this chakra, I want you to ask yourself, do I have a true north? Do I have a point that I am focusing on and moving towards? And again, no judgment. Hold all of these answers with open hands. If you're answering no to any of these, that's not bad. It is an opportunity. So hold that answer and bring your awareness now to the top of your head. And if you want to bring your hands to the top of your head, you are welcome to. This is your crown chakra, and you can even just imagine it like a crown. Some people say it sits right at the top of our skull. Some people say it sits a little above our skull. The color here is usually purple or white. I kind of like to imagine both. You can imagine whatever you like here. The crown chakra is the chakra that connects us to everything else around us. So if you believe in God or you believe in a greater power, your crown chakra is what connects you to that. If you value looking at the universe, the vast universe full of stars and planets, and you appreciate being able to see yourself within that huge experience of existence that we live on planet Earth in the Milky Way and in the universe, the crown chakra also connects you to that. It can be scientific or esoteric. And so for this chakra, I want you to ask yourself, am I aware of my context within that greater world around me, whether that's a greater universe, a connection to a greater divinity out there? Am I aware of it? Do I keep tabs on it? Yes or no? Your interpretation of that question is okay. And again, no judgment. Let it go. Now for the remainder of this meditation, I want you to think on, for the the chakras that I answered no to, why did I answer no? And if you answered no to a number of them, maybe just pick one. It's okay to say no to a couple, but for the purposes of this meditation, just pick one. And start to explore why you said no. Why does it make you uncomfortable? How does it make you feel? And if it does, why? Ponder that question without judgment. Don't be harsh with yourself here. Be very gentle. Let it be. And let it exist as it is. And just examine. We talked about self-study yesterday. Svadhyaya. Ask the questions. Why do I feel this? What could I do to make this a yes? I'll leave you to do that for the next couple of minutes. whatever your reflections were, let them be, let them go. You can come back to them, or you can always grab your journal and journal through this meditation again. Know that this meditation is always here for you to check in with yourself in these areas of life. I like to use the chakras as a guide to sort of check in with, how am I doing in feeling stable? How am I doing in my relationships? How am I doing with my motivation? Is my discipline okay? Am I letting myself feel things? Am I speaking my truth? Am I remembering that I'm part of a greater world? These are things that help us find our place in the world. And I hope this meditation cued you into where you could touch points, where maybe you could work towards feeling a little more connected to these different areas of your life, these different chakras. I hope that's the case for you. And if not, you can always come back to this meditation. You can go through the chakra themed classes in the rest of this journey. Know that it's always there for you. There's no magic bullet. Everything is a process, and you will get there eventually. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Take a big breath in through the nose. Let it out the mouth. Let it be. Let it go. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you liked this, be sure to like it. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We have 4 more days left of this yoga journey together, and I really can't wait to share them with you. Until tomorrow, have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.